Greetings, YouTube.
Greetings. Me and my son Nicholas, you know him as BoldODonahue. You know me as the PipePastor. We're hanging out here in the backyard again, enjoying ourselves a pipe after a hard day of getting my lathe out here, and we've been cleaning our pipes and working on our pipes and so forth and so on, and well, just enjoying our fellowship together. We try to get any excuse we can to hang out together, and you know, I just love being with him. As far as I'm concerned, my son's my best friend. My son Ben is my oldest, and Nick's my youngest. I have a daughter named Shekinah, but they're my best friends. They're my best buds. I trust them. They're good men. And anytime we can make an excuse to hang out together, we do. And we've got a nice shady backyard here in California where we've got a break from 165 degrees out here, it seems. It's about a 90-degree day today. And we're heading into the fall. And I'll tell you, when it comes to our family going into the fall and the winter season, is a joy for us. We rejoice in that. Isn't that right, Nick?
We're trying.
We're smoking our pipes here today, and I'm smoking me a fine meerschaum. If you see, it's a bear, and my son Nick and a bunch of friends went together and got me this pipe. You know who made it?
It's MeerschaumPipeMaster.com.
Okay. This guy.
Can't recall his name. It's like Ahmet Govum or something.
Yeah, this guy's amazing. Let's see. Here you go.
You just give him a picture, and he can carve it from the picture. Custom pipe.
And you don't see many bears. See a lot of other things, eagles and so forth. Nick had to make me a bear because in our family crest, in our coat of arms, my charge is a bear, and it's a bear that has a leash on it, and a bear has some unique Christian symbology to it. One of the main things is that a bear is a representative of an animal that is fierce in battle, yet an animal that's submitted. That means that he's under someone's authority, and that's been me. Nick's, on the other hand, Nick, tell him what yours is.
Mine is a white griffin, and the white symbolizes peace and sincerity, and the griffin is given for magnanimous in battle and courage and death-defying bravery. Also, the Christian symbols behind it is it represents the hypostatic union, where Christ is 100% God, 100% man, and the griffin is said to be king of the heavens and king of the earth because it's half eagle, half lion, and so it symbolizes the hypostatic union, and it also symbolizes the prayers of the saints ascending from the earth to the heavens.
Oh. Incredible symbology. Also, it's a spiritual warfare symbol in that the griffin is the natural enemy of the dragon and the obelisk, or the huge serpent. We thought we'd sit here and enjoy it with you guys. It's been a while since we've been on together, and we have a lot of requests for us hanging out together, and I imagine some of you guys either had a really good relationship with your dad or you didn't. And Nick and my relationship together either reminds you of the good things about your dad, or it creates a longing in you for things that you and your pop never had, and for which we are truly sorry. But we want to be a blessing to you, and we want to encourage you today, and just share some of our life with you. The reason why we love the fall season in Fresno, California is because it starts to cool off. Summers here are very hot, but they're dry. Not a lot of humidity.
I don't know how you southern easterners do it with the humidity.
People that live in like Georgia, New York, South Carolina, it's like if hell had 7 levels, that's about 3 levels right there.
Yeah.
As far as humidity goes. Great people. But our family is built on traditions. And we are real strong in traditions. I'm half Irish and half Sicilian, or Italian, for some of you. Sicily is on the end of the boot, so to speak. But we really mark time together. And our time throughout the year is marked, first of all, by the stages in the life of Christ. And then secondly, it's marked by the changing of the seasons, and fall is beautiful. My wife, she changes everything according to the seasons. Now in California, we really only have a couple of seasons. We don't have 4 full seasons, it doesn't seem like. Winter never feels completely like winter. I lived in Alaska for 5 years. That was winter. But in California, it's a real hot summer, kind of mild winter, but we really enjoy the fall. And during the fall season, my wife completely redecorates the house in fall colors, and the smells of our house change to apple and cinnamon, and even the diet. Our menu changes according to the fall, with lots of beef stews and pies and so forth and so on. And Thanksgiving is always a big family bash. We get together for All Saints Day and Hallowmas, and that's a great big thing for us as we remember the fallen dead, those that have died in the faith. And of course, Advent and Christmas are very big for us, as well as the 12 days of Christmas and then Epiphany. And so, just a lot of family. And, Nick, I'll let you tell them. What are some of your favorite things about changing the season?
Just, like you said, the atmosphere changes at our home, and just the oranges and golds start appearing everywhere, and the nice cool weather. We mark it with our church's Harvest Festival we do every year. Just a great time. And we have in Fresno, we have the Highland Games, the Scottish Highland Games, and that's the time my wife and I started courting. Was at the Highland Games, and so every year it's kind of nostalgia to go there and experience that all over again. And
Tell them about the harvest.
we cook these 2 100-pound pigs overnight, along with like all this tri-tip, and the night of before the Harvest Festival, the men usually hang out there by the pit, the barbecue pit, and smoke pipes, and we philosophize.
Might hoist a few here and there.
And it's a great time of bonding and celebrating the fall.
We don't celebrate Halloween, basically. We, we're out there during Halloween. We have lots of stew, and we're passing out some Christian literature and such, to try to redeem the time. We're not against anybody that does, however. But our big celebration, instead of Halloween, is All Saints Day, or Hallowmas. And so we have this Pilgrim Harvest Festival out at these campgrounds, and that's about the first Saturday in November. And what Nick's saying is we spend 17 hours. We start the night before, Friday night about 6, and we roast 250-pound pigs all night long up until lunch the next day. And I mean, when you're cooking pigs that long, a man's got to do something. And so we get together and we hang out and smoke a pipe philosophized a little bit, theologized, solved the world's problems,
Right.
and just completely enjoy ourselves. And then the next day, Saturday, during the festival, there's booths, there's things that are sold. Our knighthood order gets together and they put this on, and there's all kinds of stuff for kids. There's sword fighting, there's competitions, fighting competitions, and tests of strength, and so forth. And we just have a big time. And of course we eat the pig. For those people that are squeamish, we also have tri-tip and all the fixins. But what a day, what a time it is. And that's another way that we mark time. We know we've entered fall when we've had the Harvest Festival, or the Pilgrims Festival, if you will. We call it Pilgrims Festival because Christians are known as aliens in the land. We're in the world, but not of the world. We're just kind of passing through. And we celebrate that in November, along with those in our family who have died honorably and in the faith.
And Christmas is a whole nother story. The winter, it's incredible. Lots of family get-togethers and festivities, eating, celebrating Christ's birth. There's usually lots of bonding and merrymaking during those times.
I want to tell you that we absolutely deplored drunkenness of any kind. My dad was an alcoholic, abusive alcoholic. We deplore any kind of abuse of any substance, tobacco or otherwise. That being said, however, we believe in moderation, and we do enjoy a certain moderate amount of the nectar of Ireland, if you will, which could either be Guinness or Jameson, depending on which part of Ireland I guess you're from. And we enjoy music. Our family very often will get together with guitars and so forth out here in the back and just have a sing-along. And Nick here, you never know, he has a wonderful voice, great voice. Try to get him to sing some Irish songs, or actually we butcher some Irish songs. And just have a great time. Family time. You know, so many people in America, I don't know about the rest of you brothers around the world, but in America, Americans have lost tradition. They've lost the ability to have a great party. They usually have a party, have a lot of food, have some music, some booze, and basically there's no point. People get together and they just kind of let things happen. In our family, and according to my teachings and in our church, we practice having a point to the party. And so often, for us as Christians, Jesus Christ is the point of our party, but there's also other things that are points to our parties as well, like rites of passage, when a young man turns 16, or at a baptism and so forth. And we mark those days. Those days are very important. And once again, it's an excuse, I think, for family to get together and enjoy the seasonal foods. And in Christmas, Italians have all kinds of dishes that we enjoy for Christmas and Advent and Christmas Eve. And we have a great big Christmas Eve service, you know, and oh, it's just wonderful. I wished I could have you all come down and share, you know, in the way that we enjoy the season. All of which, my point is, well, it would be pointless if I didn't have my children with me, and if I didn't have my wife and my family with me. It would be pointless, because family is everything. What would you have if you didn't have your family? And how can your family endure if you don't pass on the traditions and the philosophies that make your family whole?
Goodbye, and God bless everyone out there. Sláinte.
Sláinte.